Hey guys, you're back here with Credit Connector. Remember, this channel is about you guys. I want to empower you guys. I want to teach you how to understand your credit, how to fix your credit, and how to go out there and leverage that credit. Also, I'm still dropping my VIP mentorship that we have already like 300 mentees. We have those classrooms built out, and we are going to start putting the calendar of the days we're going to be going live. Also, guys, if you have any of your friends, your relatives, your neighbors that don't speak English, send them to my Spanish channel, which is called, and also they can still join the mentorship because we have everything bilingual. Whatever's in Spanish, you're going to be able to find it in English as well. Guys, what I want to talk to you about today is how the big banks have created so much addiction for the Americans in the credit card game, okay? And this can be a blessing, and it also can be a disaster for you. So you have to understand how to use credit, how to be responsible, and how not to go crazy and not to kind of, let these banks with their marketing and advertising and showing you everything that you can have with these credit cards. And, you basically comes to behavior. There's millions and millions of Americans that are addicted to the credit cards. And they take one credit card to pay the other credit card, or it gets to the point where they're so leveraged that then they can't pay none of the credit cards. And that's what I don't want you guys to get into. I always talk about credit cards because for me, credit card is a blessing. You can have everything that you want in the United States, knowing how to understand credit and how to use it responsibly, okay? And that doesn't mean to, apply for the platinum card from American Express because you want to go into the Centurion lounges at the airports and flex your card and flex that you're at the Centurion lounges. That means that you're going to apply for the platinum card with American Express because you know that you're going to use it and you're going to get the benefits, and the $695, you're going to get it worth using those benefits. So basically, let's get down to it. One of the ways that these big banks, Visa, MasterCard, Bank of America, American Express, all these, what have they done that people have gotten so crazy and so addicted to credit cards? Well, one of the things they have done, which they're really good at it, and like I said, it could be a blessing in disguise, is the perks. So the perks, the cash back, the rewards, the travel points, and then they show you this beautiful island. If you get all these points, this is where you can be. And, you can get lost in that if you really don't understand how credit works. And if you have a problem, with your behavior, you're not able to control it, then that definitely can be that person that gets yourself in trouble. Remember, banks make money when you use those credit cards. They want you to go out there and leverage that credit card. They want to give you those 12 months interest free, those 18 months interest free, there's 21 months interest free, because they know that a lot of, I don't know what the percentage is, but a lot of those people do default, and they don't pay back the credit card in that amount of time, and they pay interest. And that's how banks make their money. Also, when you pay late, even a day late, a minute late, a second late, you get those $39 or $49, whatever they tag on. That's another way banks are making money. So they kind of want you to pay late. That's just the reality. So you got to be really careful with that, okay? Also, their marketing and advertising. Like I said, they do a lot of marketing and advertising where they do videos in the Centurion Lounge. They do videos in this island. They do videos, with this purse or this dinner. And that's how people fall into it, especially now with all the social media. We live in a social environment where everybody wants to flex and everybody wants to show off what they're doing. And, you see this person living that kind of lifestyle, and that's the lifestyle you want to live. And here's your credit card, with $10,000, $20,000. And guess what? You're going to go out there and leverage that credit. But you don't realize that you don't have the money to pay for it back. So, it's a game that if you play it right, it's like chess. If you play it right and you study it and you don't go crazy, you're probably going to come out winning at the end. But if you are careless and you are, crazy with your credit cards, you're probably going to end up losing at the end, okay? And it's all in here as well. When they do this nice advertising, they're playing with your emotions, guys. Everything is about emotions. If these credit cards are making you feel good and you're feeling good traveling, you're feeling good thinking that you can have this lifestyle that, maybe your neighbor has, and That's what happens. They in your play with the psychology in your brain, and you kind of fall into this trap. So it's very hard once you're in there trying to come out. Okay, so basically, it's sad to say, but that's what the credit cards do. They want you to invest in their credit cards. They want you to leverage those credit cards. And even though you might think they don't want you to max them out, yeah, they do want you to max it out. And, they want you to default because that's how they make their money. At the end, there's a lot of money in there for them to make. And that's why they give so much incentive. No matter how many incentives they give you, they're still winning. They're still at the top of the game. So guys, you have to be careful with this. This is basically like a drug. A lot of people are addicted to credit cards. And you see that obviously here because in America, that's where we have credit. And thank God that we do, because imagine this couldn't happen in another country. A lot of other countries, you can go to jail if you do this, or even worse. We have the ability to leverage our credit cards, and the most that could happen is, yeah, we do a bankruptcy. We might have to pay some back, or they might come and take some of the stuff we bought, but we're probably not going to end up in jail. Okay. But, you got to be smart about it, and you got to make sure that when you're looking at these commercials or infomercials or something on social media, or your friends, or, the celebrities, you got to make sure not to fall into that trap, because it is a trap. Okay. It's just like the opium, the opium epidemic. Once you're in there, there's no way out. It's like a rat race. So you have to be really careful. Like I said, I love credit and I'm all for it. But unfortunately, sometimes the way that we use credit, or how we go about it, or how our head is working around it, is not the proper way. And I'm here to empower you, but I'm also here to kind of help you not get into trouble, guys. Okay? So just again, if you love credit, go out there and use it, but always think, if you don't have the money to pay it back, guys, you always have to have that end strategy, how to get out. Okay? If you're in trouble. If not, you're going to be caught up in that rat race, and once you're in there, like I said, it's very difficult. Remember, these credit cards are working in your head. They're working. They use more. So you just got to understand the whys. Okay? Until next time, guys, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, join my free mentorship, guys, because trust me, you're not going to regret it. We are going to start going live. Until next time with Jackie.